Waffle. I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
That's it. It's
Desmonds, Donders.
Hello and welcome to a Desmonds Donders. This Wednesday waffle is probably going to be a bit spotty, but it's going to include some stickers, an update on what's happening, and a couple of stories that have come to mind, shall we say, while I've been on a trip by myself to an old favourite spot. The old favourite spot, Locking Daub. The video for that will come sooner or later. We shall see. It'll come in its due time. Anyway, first of all, stickers. 2 stickers. Well, a little baby one. I've got just the place for that. That'll be sticker number 2 on our new edition of the diary. And here we go somewhere. There it is. Hope you can see that. Freebird UK Van Life. Maria. And she has a lovely YouTube channel. I'll remember to put the link in. And you will can pop over to go and see her. She used to have a van, now in a Contiki, but she can't go anywhere as she's having problems, medical problems, and waiting for an operation. Once that's done and she's healed, she'll be off. She broke her hip some time ago, and the NHS being what it is being what it is. Anyway, an update, we say. Yeah, it's not really so much an update as a Desmonds going in the garage on Tuesday. It's not too bad. It's for the handbrake cable to be replaced, but we ordered this not long after the MOT, which is in February, and it's just arrived from Alco now. He's going in on Tuesday. He's going to be done, sorted. While he's there, he's going to have oil and filter service and what have you, and Colin's going to have a look at the awful noise that is coming from the front. We know what it is. It's just whether it needs a replacement or it can be repaired. The other things, the things that have come to mind. Yeah, I had the radio on one morning and I was listening to an article on the news, and normally I don't tune in to the news articles, but this thing was about a young lad who was at school in the heat wave. He was wearing almost complete school uniform, except he had, instead of a black trousers, he had black shorts. He was told he either had to wear a skirt or long trousers by the teacher. And his mother went in to sort it out, and apparently she was told that he was going to be isolated because the shorts were disruptive. Either that or she took him home. She took him home. I don't know the rest of the story, but it says a lot. If a kid is going to be put into isolation for wearing shorts at the height of the summer weather that they've been having down south. I mean, it was bad enough up here, but down south it was a good 3 or 4 degrees more. It's just crazy, absolute crazy. What's that kid being taught by that teacher? Has that teacher not got something better to do? The guy was in short black trousers. He met the school uniform criteria, white shirt, black trousers, probably school tie if there was a school tie, because they haven't mentioned anything like that. But he was wearing shorts. For goodness sake, if that's the way we're at, perhaps, I don't know, perhaps homeschooling is the answer. Let's just say that. Anyway, I was Karened. Or should it be kenned in this instance? And because of it, I get a chance to tell you a story. I've told it before, but hey, I wanted to tell it again. I was parked here, minding my own business. I was out actually doing a bit of videoing. The wind had dropped a bit and I was able to get out. And there was a car parked, you know, at the other end of the little bay where we park here. And the guy got out. And I didn't think anything of it. It had not long arrived, and you know, he's got out with his binoculars or whatever to see what's to see. Birds have been quite good. In fact, I've got another one to add to it, which I haven't done yet. But that's an aside. The what do you call it? The brain will kick into work again. The Ken, we'll call him, came across and started having a go at me and the motorhome. More specifically, the motorhome, I suppose. He wasn't talking about me being parked. He was talking about the amount of fuel we used, travelling up and down the country, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, did I not think it was bad for the planet? So I asked him what he got with his car. I get 28 miles per gallon with my super duper petrol whatever. Is that right? Well, guess what? I get the same with mine. Anyway, that brings up the story of why, or that I wanted to tell you, and why I've done my bit for global warming. Prior to early retirement, for head reasons, I was doing a tank and a half of diesel every week in this, what car did we have? The previous car anyway was a Volvo, and we got a, wasn't Ken going past. And when it went kaboom, we got another, but a tank and a half of diesel every week, right? So 3 tanks in 2, 6 in a month, 7-ish maybe, depending on the length of the month and the split. Now, using Desmond, and this includes when we go on holiday, yeah, and I'll tell you why, we use approximately a tank a month. If we take away the tank, the times when we go further on holiday, we're actually possibly using a month and a half and beyond, because we only go to our favourite local spots. We could, on a Friday night, travel a couple of 100 miles, wake up, enjoy our Saturday, Sunday morning, and drive a couple of 100 miles back on Sunday afternoon. But we don't, right? And anyway, that going back to the the amount of fuel we use. So you can see, I didn't get into this with Ken, because Ken was flabbergasted by the motorhome doing as much miles per gallon as his. Of course, it was different fuels and diesel and petrol, but yeah, he left soon after, having used some words I've never even heard before. And if you believe that, you believe anything. But I just didn't understand why he had to get into my face to be angry about his car. It's all I think it was. Or perhaps a motorhome had cut him up on the way here. Anyway, I'm at Lockindorp. You're not. There's some drone footage coming, but it won't be. Actually, it might be Lockindorp. Wouldn't that be weird if it was? I don't know what the next video is I've got to show. Anyway, it's coming up right now. To briefly explain, these videos, that is the drone footage, is approximately 3 years old. It's old footage that has not been previously used, or if it has, it was just a small clip of it. And by coincidence, yes, this week while I'm sat at Lockindorp telling you all about teachers and Karens and Kens, I'm sat, and the next video in the list was Lockindorp. Please enjoy. Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.